Welcome to Mid Bike Crisis. Welcome to Mid Bike Crisis.
Right, so it's new bike day. That's not very old at all. I bought the Breakout in October 2022. I've only done 380 miles. Bit of a bittersweet part exchange this actually, because I love the bike. Absolutely love the bike, but it's just not practical for what I'm looking for, and it's too much money just sat in the garage. So it will be missed. Gorgeous bike. But traded it in for a brand new GS. You putting me red, John?
Yeah, man.
Best colour, that, innit? I reckon. With the wheels. Beautiful. You know what? Nobody ever turns right there, and then when you want to just get moving, getting used to the bike. It's always the same. When I collected the bike from the dealers, Marshalls in Grimsby, new bike, obviously you're a little bit cautious. Every man and his dog was stopping at the roundabouts with loads of cars. It's always the same, just getting used to the bike. So I'll be honest, when I first got on it, the first 5 or 10 minutes I thought, oh, it's a bit top heavy this, but you soon sink into it, and it rides beautifully. In fact, I remember thinking the same when I bought my Africa Twin Adventure. I remember thinking it felt bloody heavy. But yeah, once they're rolling, it's an absolute beautiful balanced machine. It's really easy to ride, so don't be put off by the weight, 'cause I know a lot of people will be looking at the specifications, the weight especially, and it's, don't get me wrong, it's not a light bike, but once you're moving, it's brilliant. In fact, now I've taken the luggage off, obviously it's just I've bought it new from the dealers. I bought the luggage pack as well. It's surprising how much lighter and more agile this feels now. That luggage is quite heavy, so imagine that loaded up for a week trip, and a pillion as well. I imagine it to be quite a bit of an handful this, but as long as you have your Weetabix in the morning, you'll be fine. So here we are then. So new BMW 2023 R1250 GS TE, so the touring edition, and the Rallye paint effect, which I just think is stunning. It's the white, blue and red BMW colours, but more importantly it's got the gold rims, the gold wheels. Absolutely gorgeous. Just finished the bike off, and here we go again. This road coming up to Market Wheaton is never busy, and then look at it now. Never like this ever. How strange. Oh, combine harvester up there. Oh my god. Yeah, the combine. It's the only trouble. Live out in the country. This time of the year when they're harvesting all of the wheat, the roads get ever so busy with combines doing about 10 mile an hour. But It's only one small negative, to be honest, of living out in the country. This is a fucking pain in the arse. Absolute pain in the bum. So yeah, so far a bit of a comparison between my old Africa twin. Well, it wasn't old, it was a 21 registered 1100. Straight away this feels more planted, it feels more solid. I loved my Africa Twin, but tech wise, sorry to say Honda, but this blows the Africa Twin out of the water. This has got loads and loads of spec. Africa Twin's a cool looking bike, but I think this is we've just got miles more stuff on it. If you want to do a bit of touring, or as the other people take the Mickey, you could go sit outside Starbucks with your GS, drink a coffee and look at your pristine bike. Whether you're taking it off-road or just bought one for a jolly, still want to keep your bike clean. Well, I do. I always keep my bikes clean, whether it's you know, one for doing a bit of green laning, an old CRF or something of similar ilk. I still want to keep them clean, so I always give mine a hose off and keep them clean. So we're gonna have a little ride up to Seaways in East Yorkshire. No doubt, I think it'll be shut by the time I get there. It'll close early on a Friday at 4 o'clock, which I've never understood. But I quite like the ride up there. So a little ride up to Seaways, we'll get a drink out the vending machine and have a little walk around and look at this beautiful BMW. Finally got out of Market Wheaton. That was horrendous. I don't know what's going on. Traffic, it's Friday I suppose. Everyone's leaving work, they want to get home or get to the pub. So we can't go too mad today. It's a brand new bike, brand new tyres. Yeah, this it does pull, that's for sure. So if you're looking for a bike that does everything, man, this bike, this will do everything. It looks the part, it'll cruise. It's sporty, it's dynamic, it's oh yeah, that feels lovely, that cornering feels lovely. Yeah, look, here we are, another tractor. There's loads of them, they're all over the gaff, combines and tractors. There we go, that combine, that big boy. Yeah, the pickup on this bike's unreal actually. I'm in road mode, but it's third gear, it just pulls. Lovely bike. I think the Africa Twin had a different power delivery. Obviously that being the Twin, the old Africa Africa Twin, but I'm not sure. So anyway, until I brought this in really and bedded the tyres in, I'm not going to go crazy. But I've been told that this is a much quicker bike than the Africa Twin. I don't think there's a lot in it. I think this is heavier. It's certainly windy today. Definitely windy in East Yorkshire. So I plan to get out and ride as much as I can. And I'll tell you what, another thing, the beauty of these bikes, you can ride these in pretty much all weathers, all seasons. My old Africa Twin, I was riding that out in all December in the UK when it was really, really cold. Whereas the Breakout, bought that in October, which was a ridiculous time to buy a cruiser. So I finished up doing about 360 miles on that, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I didn't ride that November or December, or most of Jan actually. The weather was just too shite. But that's what prompted me to go back to some kind of adventure style bike, because you can ride them in pretty much any conditions, apart from sheet ice obviously, which I've studied tyres. Loads of protection. I mean, my knees are really protected. You get a nice warm bit of warm heat coming from the boxer engine here, which is nice. Plus the old Rallye, I don't know what it's like in America, but here in the UK, no bugger nods to you. I'm a really sociable biker. I've got a few bikes, different bikes. Everybody nods when you give the nod on all of my bikes, but the Rallye, for some reason, not many people used to nod back. So I don't know whether the Rallye riders have got a bit of a bad rep. But anyway, here in the UK, yeah, not much head nodding was received, which I used to find a bit strange, because like I said, I'm a very friendly bike rider. The worst time to come for a ride actually. Traffic's horrendous. It's more of a bit of fun, but look at that big buzzard. Massive. Loads of buzzard birds around here. Beautiful, massive bird of prey. I think they've got a wingspan of about 1.5 metres. Up to 2 metres I think they can grow. Gear overtake, but just easy, didn't even have to drop a gear. Lovely. The adjustable screen's handy as well. Let's get that up, see what that makes a difference. Oh yeah, that's made a difference. Wow. I think I will probably upgrade and get a taller screen again. Ooh, okay now. Oh, this is what I'm saying. Wow. Wow. I'll have your wits about you. Would quickly get yourself into trouble, I think. What's going on here? See what I mean, look, another tractor. What's he doing? Broke down. Not a very good place to break down, is it? So, let's just settle into this new BMW GS TE. Got to get that bit in, the touring edition. It's got the heated grips and all the other nice bits that you're looking for. I thought post on GS group on Facebook this morning and put GSA. I was very quickly corrected by two group members that this is not a GSA. I stand corrected. This is a GS TE Rallye edition. So yeah, it's got some nice stuff on it, but it was mainly the colour that attracted me about the Rallye edition. I was tempted to go with the all black, but I always go with black bikes, so I thought, right, go with these nice colours. There we go, another nod was received. If I was on my breakout, I guarantee I wouldn't have got a nod there. Oh, remind me not to go home that way. That is chock-a-blocker. Well, hopefully that tractor will have buggered off by the time I go back. I'm going to go up to Seaways, grab a can out of the machine and then head back. Tell you what, I haven't worn my Rallye, this helmet I've got on the Rallye X4 Tour. I haven't worn it for a while, but I bought an XL and it's probably just a year old now actually, but it's bedded in properly. It feels a bit loose. Or is it just because I've just bought a new Shoei GT Air 2 for my Suzuki GSX S1000, and that felt ultra tight, but after wearing that for about 2 weeks it's bedded in, it feels really, really comfortable. Whereas this, now I'm shaking my head, it feels a bit too loose actually. So if anybody's watching and you're in the UK, I'll put a link down in the description. I'm going to put this helmet on eBay later. It's immaculate, it's in really, really good condition. So yeah, I shall get that on eBay. I don't know what they're going for. What do you think these go for second hand? Great helmet. But yeah, just a bit too big. I'll tell you one thing I have noticed when you're going over the bumps, the suspension is top notch. Well impressed. So yeah, this just feels wicked when you're going around the corners. Really like this. Quick shifter's nice. I'm not going to bother getting the sat-nav, because I'm going to get a cradle for my iPhone. It's getting sidetracked there. Yeah, I'm not going to bother unless I do some touring next year in Europe, which I do plan to do. I'll get the BMW sat-nav or the Garmin, but yeah, for now I'm just going to get a cradle and put my phone in there and charge my phone and use my phone for sat-nav and Waze or the BMW app. I'll just get my head around that. So dynamic mode, what difference does it make? Pulse enduro. There's quite a lot of modes actually. Apparently there's not a lot of difference between road and dynamic, but so I'll test all these over the next week or two and see what I think. But yeah, taking that luggage off, that's made a big difference actually. That really has made a difference. Yeah, see, another nod. These must be just Harley riders get bad reputation. Are you a Harley rider? Give me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Is it Harley riders? Do you guys who ride Harleys generally not let onto other riders unless it's a Harley. Is there a bit of a code there? You've got to be a Harley rider to get the nod of recognition. Or is it just oh, can't figure it out. Yeah, I'll say hello to everybody, even kids on 125s learning. I remember when I was on my 125, especially here in the UK, there's definitely a bit of a thing that people don't seem to let on to learners, but I used to let on to everybody, and I do now. All learners, everybody got to start somewhere. But, there was definitely a thing about having L plates on, and then people not nodding to you as soon as the L plates came off. Weirdly, people would start nodding. So a nice little ride out to Seaways. Although it's been a very, very slow ride. I think it's we've got police there, we've got oh yeah, it's a really old police car actually. That's 17 plate, was it, police? Good job he was going slow actually. That walk-up van in lorry in front might have exceeded the speed limit a little there. So anyway, we'll come back in a bit. A bit boring this really. There's not a lot to talk about apart from combine harvesters. So I'll come back to you all when we're near Seaways. We're just coming through Wet Wang in East Yorkshire. Lovely little place. If you know Wet Wang, you'll know there's a gorgeous chippy up here on the right hand side, which is absolutely top notch chips and fish. Oh yeah, auto indicators is not turning off, maybe it's not enabled, but yeah, that's a really nice chipper, that BMW GS biker there on the side. I can see me enjoying this bike. I was just saying, the camera was off, I just said as I was overtaking a car, this beats my breakout hands down. I know it's a completely different bike, but for fun factor, come on Daisy, it does beat the breakout. The breakout's a cool bike, don't get me wrong, and that's what attracted me to it. I love the look of the bike, and I probably will have another one day, but I won't buy a new one again. I lost a load of money on that bike. I don't even want to say it's vulgar, but in 10 months of owning it, see if you can guess, comment below. There you go, another combine. Oh, three combines. See if you can guess what how much I lost. On my breakout. No one likes losing money on bikes, but it was painful to be honest, but there we go, it is what it is, isn't it? They're letting me go. Not sure whether they were letting me go, but I will go anyway. So yeah, comment below what, how much do you think I lost on my brand new breakout, 10 months of ownership. Correct winner. Sorry, the winner, correct winner. I'm still in holiday mode, just come back from Spain, so brain isn't working properly, but yeah, if you correct I'm at it again, Jesus. If you guess the amount that I've lost, the correct amount, the winner will get 10p one bar. fine. That's not to be sniffed at. Wham bars, who remembers them? Love them. Who remembers Star Bars? Star Bars. I used to love a Star Bar. And is it just me, or are chocolate bars they just got smaller? They just seem real small nowadays. Not sure why, but all the chocolate bars seem really small. Or is the old just getting bigger? I'm sure they've got smaller. More expensive and smaller. I was in the garage the other day, £1.80 for a Snickers bar. The garage, BP garage, £1.80. I'm sure they used to be about 30 pence. So there's a nice little cafe here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some cafe reviews before the year's up. Nice cafe here called Finbar. Just in there. It's a bit dodgy actually when you ride in. It's a bit gravelly, but really nice sausage rolls in Finbar. So if you want a nice cup of tea and sausage roll, Finbar is the place to be. But right now I'm just heading up to Seaways. I think it's shut. I'm sure it closes at 4 o'clock. Might be wrong. We'll find out in about 5 minutes. So we're actually in Finbar, 30 mile an hour, 32. Anyway, the more I ride this, the easier it's getting. It's how strange. Like I say, when I collected it, I was like, oh god, it's heavy. But yeah, it just feels normal now. So we're just leaving Finbar, going up to Seaways now. Up here, on this road up to Seaways, there's a new hard standing for police. So if you ride up this area, just watch your speed. Don't want to get yourself in trouble. But to be fair, it's quite new actually, and people they do ride a little fast. Some guys, you know who you are. We all like to go fast, but yeah, there's some guys that they'll go flying past Seaways doing wheelies, absolutely rinsing it. That's probably why this hard standing's been laid. Oh god, this helmet's massive now. Got my GoPro mounted on my chin, on the chin mount, and it's pulling my helmet down. That's how much it's slackened off. So I made the mistake of buying this online, measured me nut, and I thought, oh yeah, XL. I've got another XL Rallye Rapide, and it fits perfect. I just thought this one would fit perfect as well, but it's too bloody big now. After a year, it's bedded in. I suppose we could get some new cheap pants. It's definitely closed. So yeah, closed. That machine does it does contactless. It's got a little look, little museum. The machine here that's well, no, it's cash, but I wonder if they do contactless. Let's go have a little look. Hey, alright, yeah. Let's have a look. Come on, Seaways, up your game. 24/7, but you close at 4 on a Friday. Little, oh, it's just hot drinks only, that. I don't want a hot drink. I want a cold drink. Right. We'll go somewhere else, I think. I wanted a cold drink, it's all closed, isn't it? It's too early, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
4, I don't get it. Why do they close at 4?
Fine evening, like this.
Pardon?
Fine evening.
I'm sure they've had enough, haven't they, by, 4 o'clock, but I mean, they could do a load more business.
2 dozen bikes here when he shut.
Sorry?
There was 2 dozen bikes here when he closed.
Really? Wow. Yeah.
It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock.
Right, that's it. We've left Seaways. Just had a really good chat with some really nice guys there. Interesting fella who used to live in Spain. Nice guy. And yeah, no cold drink for Mr. Mid-Bike Crisis, I'm afraid. I'm really thirsty now. Right, where can we go get a drink? I think Fimber's closed. So yeah, big thanks to those 2 guys. I didn't get your names actually. Give us in fact you don't have to, well, I was going to say give us your names in the comments, but thanks for subscribing. So you may or may not know, but Mid-Bike Crisis was doing okay actually up until about a year ago. I had about 800 or 900 subscribers. It's only for fun. It's I own a business. I own a couple of businesses actually, and this is by no means a method of income for me. It's just fun. So if you like what you're watching, I really appreciate if you subscribe. It's just bike review the videos, I suppose, me talking shit. I have got some old videos that I will upload actually, so like new exhausts, installs, etc. Another combine, bloody hell. Wow. Combine City. I've seen about 10 combines since riding up. So yeah, what was I saying? What's he doing? I'll tell you what, it does pull this. Brilliant bike. Definitely better than the Africa Twin. I'm sorry, Honda. This does, it looks better as well. Cool bike. So comfortable as well. The seat is epic. Right, I need to get a drink. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Mid-Bike Crisis was doing alright. I was getting up to 900 followers, just taking it with a pinch of salt really, just having a bit of fun. And then in my stupid wisdom, I just got busy at work and didn't have time to upload videos, and it just sort of like lay dormant for about 3 months. And that was it. And then I thought, oh, sod it, I'll just close the channel like a div. So I just lost all my subscribers. I had quite a bit of traction going with the videos. So we're starting again. So I will be uploading weekly. I'm going to be on different array of bikes. I've got a review to do on my new Suzuki GSX1000. Received that a couple of months ago. Traded in that Harley Sportster S, which just was no good. That's 2 Harleys that I've traded in 2 months. I've had a go with the Harley thing, but I'm done with it. I think we just don't get the right roads. But yeah, I had that breakout, beautiful bike. Well, it's just gone to a dealer's in Lincolnshire. Anyway, as I was saying before, comment below. How much do you think I've lost? How much do you think it cost me, that Harley breakout, in the sort of like 10 months of ownership? Comment down below. And if you're watching this, the guy that I just spoke to in Seaways, I told you how much I lost, see if you can remember. And you'll win a wham bar next time I see you. So right, I'm gonna go find somewhere for a drink, and then I'm gonna head home, I think. GS riders are so polite. Really impressed. Are you a GS rider? Give me a little subscribe, thumbs up, give us a comment down below, let me know what bike you're riding. Let's get a bit of a poll running. Let's see what bikes people are riding. I'm quite curious. What's the dominant bike? I'm pretty sure the dominant, well, I know actually, because I looked at the stats at BMW today. The most dominant adventure bike is the GS, without shadow of a doubt, hands down. It is the most dominant seller worldwide. And I was intrigued. Gosh, that had a real weird noise then. I was intrigued, and I thought, I've had the Africa Twin. Lovely bike, really like them, but I thought, well, sod it, let's go for something different. So here we are, sat on this lovely GS TE Rallye edition. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to get the menu. Here we are. What's all this here? Trying to figure out how to there we are. Let's have a look. How many miles have we done? Right, maybe don't do that while I'm riding. Yeah, you stay there, son. For a minute, it looked like he was pulling out. It looked like he was pulling out. Let's get finding somewhere cold to drink. I tell you what, it tips in lovely, this bike. I remember when I got my Africa Twin, I remember the first couple of lean-ins to corners, I was like, shit, it feels weird because it's so tall, but it just feels right. What is going on here? There's loads of stuff on here. I'm going to have to read my manual or have a look on YouTube later, because there's like just loads on there. 153 miles service due. Right, what do you get out of that menu? Right, this is the only trouble in it when you're riding and it's a new bike. You start flipping, fiddling, and tyre pressure. So we got. That. Right, we'll just ignore that for now. Yeah, very smooth actually when you're overtaking. Lovely smooth acceleration, really enjoy that. It feels nice. This wheat will be gone next couple of weeks. It'll take them a couple of weeks to harvest all that wheat. I'll tell you what, if you're a farmer, I feel sorry though, because I've had so much bloody shit weather. I've had so much rain. It's been so wet, the weather. wheat will be, well, it must be drying out a bit now, because that's what I forgot to ask. I'm after some advice actually. What end can do you suggest for this bike? There's a load of choice. Guys I was just chatting to at Seaways definitely didn't recommend the MIV, although my pal's got one on his Fireblade and it looks and sounds pretty epic actually, but specifically for the GS, apparently it's not too clever. So what we're thinking? What are we thinking? We've got Cobra, Acropovic, which are a bit overpriced in my opinion. Nice looking bit of kit, but I'm not sure whether they're worth 900 notes. Fuel, I had a fuel on me Africa Twin, that sounded pretty good. Got them for about 350, I think, 400, which is a lot of money, but it's not 900 sobs, is it? Which is a shitload of money. Hey, that tractor's still here. Oh, for God's sake, broke down, didn't it? It's still here. So what we're thinking, help us out, give us some comments below. What are you all rocking on your GS's? Let me know what end can that you've got. I think I'll go with fuel, I think, because I had one on my Africa Twin and loved it. There, broke down. He's got his pal there. Help him out. What a shit place to break down. So yeah, talk to me about exhausts. What we're thinking. I think the fuel look good. They do a range called Diablo, which is blacked out with carbon tip. That looks pretty sexy. Just trying to think what else there is. Pipeworks, that's a good make. I've got a Pipeworks on my O2 Fireblade 954. That sounds amazing. Looks good, not too expensive. Couple and a half hundred quid. What else? Come on, give us some inspiration in the comments below. Let me know what you recommend. I did say I wasn't going to do anything to this bike, and then I'm talking already about changing the end cam. So sounds great actually. For a standard stock exhaust it sounds pretty impressive, but I just want a bit more deep throaty grunt. I am swaying towards the fuel, but unless somebody can tell me different, I'll have a look. But yeah, I don't want to be spending daft money. 400 quid mark. Can't justify spending 800-900 quid on an end cam. So yeah, give us a bit of inspiration. Starving. And this wind is a bit tiring. It's bloody well windy today. Every time I pick up a new bike, it's either pissing down or it's real windy. Touch wood, we ain't had the rain today. It's definitely been windy. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to love you and leave you all. It was just a bit of a POV, bit of a point of view of the new bike that I picked up today. So far so good. I'm going to go out tomorrow and go have a breakfast. Might do my first little review. Brekkie reviews. Right, thanks for watching. Give us a subscribe, really appreciate it. Help me build the new channel. And let me know what bike you want me to do a little review on. Or I could do it on the... keep meaning to do one on the wife's 600RR. I might do one on that. Nice bike. Right, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and look out for the next video. Thanks again. Speak to you all soon. a farmer, and he said it'll only take maybe a couple of days. It can be dry enough to harvest. So you'll probably, well, that's why you've seen so many combines out today. I'll say we must have spotted about 10, I reckon. Have a little look back on the video and see how many we've seen. I'm sure I've seen about 10. And smell the wheat as well. Oh god, this helmet's driving me nuts. Got my GoPro on the front, and it's definitely pulling the helmet down. Tipthorpe, East Yorkshire. Tell you what, that front shock's amazing. There's no dipping going on. Absolutely none at all. That's when you used to anchor on the front brake and you'd be like, you'd be really dipping down. This has got that, I can't remember what it's called, someone tell me in the comments, but then that special shock at the front, so telelever shock, is it? I've got that completely wrong. But, yeah, it stops the front bike dipping. Yeah, that quick shifter's smooth as well. It is nice. So anyway, it's good to be back. It's good to be back on YouTube. Like I say, just a bit of fun really. Nothing serious. Just videos. Potentially, I've got a bit of a new concept for some videos. And if you're watching again, I didn't get your name. With the purple shades, I think they were green. Anyway, you look cool as. You was a dude. You look well cool. I don't mean that in a gay way, I'm married. You look like a cool MF. What was I saying? Okay, now the head's gone. How do I get rid of this screen here? Trip computer. I need to learn all this. There's a load of stuff to learn. Oh yeah, it handles like a dream, this. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So happy days. Really happy with the about another GS rider. Loaded up all his luggage. Definitely need to get some touring on this. I've got to go to Europe. I really fancy Germany, Switzerland, the Alps. Just got to do a little bit of touring if the wife will let me. Actually, might come with me. Right, we're going through Bainton. It's a neighbourhood watch village. Did you know that? Old truck there. Wow. All the caravans, everyone going off on the weekend jollies to the seaside. Oh, I've got to get rid of that screen. How do you get rid of that? Here we are, we're back. Now you just press menu back at the top. Oh dear. Yeah, the suspension setup's pretty good. You go over the bumps. Pretty nice. I don't know what time it is. I've got no. My watch has died. Oh no, it's nearly died. What time is it? What time is it? No, it's 10 to 6. Wow. Where's the night gone? Anyway, I'm not going to bother getting a cold drink. I'm on my way home now. So here we go. That's it. Finito. We're back. Mid-bike crisis. New bike. We've got a couple of new bikes actually, so we're going to do some reviewing. I think we're going to do some motorbike cafe reviews. Starving. Very hungry. Maybe watch some tea. Just come back from Spain and been eating tapas and paella, all the good stuff, and then we'll come back to British food. Disappointing really. That's a bit of paella actually. Anyway, who wants a cheap XL Rallye X4? I'm going to be selling this. I did mention it earlier, but I will. I'll put a link to the eBay description in the comments below, or in the description for the video. I'll put a link. It's in mint condition. It's too big. It's just bedded in too much. That's what I forgot to ask. I'm after some advice actually. What end can do you suggest for this bike? There's a load of choice. Guys I was just chatting to at Seaways definitely didn't recommend the MIV, although my pal's got one on his Fireblade and it looks and sounds pretty epic actually, but specifically for the GS, apparently it's not too clever. So what we're thinking? What are we thinking? We've got Cobra, Akrapovic, which are a bit overpriced in my opinion. Nice looking bit of kit, but I'm not sure whether they're worth 900 notes. Fuel, I had a fuel on me Africa Twin, that sounded pretty good. Got one of them for about 350, I think 400, which is a lot of money, but it's not 900 sobs, is it? Which is a shitload of money. Hey, that tractor's still here. Oh, for God's sake, broke down, didn't it? It's still here. So what we're thinking, help us out, give us some comments below. What are you all rocking on your GS's? Let me know what end can that you've got. I think I'll go with fuel, I think, because I had one on my Africa Twin and loved it. Still there, broke down. He's got his pal there. Help him out. What a shit place to break down. So yeah, talk to me about exhausts, what we're thinking. I think the fuel look good. They do a range called Diablo, which is blacked out with carbon tip. That looks pretty sexy. Just trying to think what else there is. Pipeworks, that's a good make. I've got a Pipeworks on my O2 Fireblade 954. That sounds amazing. Looks good, not too expensive. Couple and a half hundred quid. What else? Come on, give us some inspiration in the comments below. Let me know what you recommend. I did say I wasn't going to do anything to this bike, and then I'm talking already about changing the end cam. So sounds great actually. For a standard stock exhaust it sounds pretty impressive, but I just want a bit more deep throaty grunt. I am swaying towards the fuel, but unless somebody can tell me different, I'll have a look. But yeah, I don't want to be spending daft money. 400 quid mark. Can't justify spending 800-900 quid on an M cam. So yeah, give us a bit of inspiration. Starving. And this wind is a bit tiring. It's bloody well windy today. Every time I pick up a new bike, it's either pissing down or it's real windy. Touch wood, we ain't had the rain today. It's definitely been windy. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to love you and leave you all. It was just a bit of a POV, bit of a point of view of the new bike that I picked up today. So far so good. I'm going to go out tomorrow and go have a breakfast. Might do my first little review, brekkie reviews. Right, thanks for watching. Give us a subscribe, really appreciate it. Help me build the new channel, and let me know what bike you want me to do a little review on, or I could do it on the keep meaning to do one on the wife's 600RR. I might do one on that. Nice bike. Right, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and look out for the next video. Thanks again. Speak to you all soon.